back to the Blue Note Fan Report. I'm Guy, the Wide Blues fan, and that was an interesting period. The Capitals, the vaunted Capitals, with Alexander, third overall in goals in their career, only got 3 shots. That is team defense. That was one of the best team defense games I've seen played by the Blues in a very long time. Leddy showed me something in that period. Leddy actually did. You know, what do we always say? You're from Missouri, you got to show me. That's what he did, and you beat me to it. Aussi. Oi. There you go. Oh, my goodness, to Aussi. And it sucks that we're going to have to send him back down as soon as we get somebody back because he's up on emergency conditions. But, man, I wish we'd had him up more because he's been that guy. He's been that guy, and he's still young. I think he's only 27 or 28. I still think he's that guy that can bring the energy the Blues have been looking for. He was in the right spot at the right time, right? And then Saad passed on that second goal of the first period. Saad passed that off when he could have scored. So they're doing a much better job, right? That was the best power play in a long time, and they didn't score on it. Yeah, really good power play. Really, really good power play. Yes, I seen that, Chris. Torrey Krug is out, upper body injury. Don't know what that is. Well, he doesn't score every time we bring him up, but he has done much better bringing him up. Mm-hmm. He has more goals this season. Actually, he's double the amount of goals he has this season than he had his entire career to this season. So I like that. Watching on my new smart TV I got today. Way to go, man, Chris. Way to go with that tax refund.
Mm-hmm. Some of these stats are phenomenal. Like right now, we're winning 63.6% of faceoffs.
Yeah.
We're 1 for 3 on the power play.
Yes.
They have 22 hits to our 14, but I'm not really that disappointed with that. We have 8 takeaways to their 6. The giveaways is something that's kind of bad. We have 5 to their 1, but I mean, we held them to like 3 shots.
Was that for the period or overall?
For the period. That was overall stats. Shots for the period, no, they got a 4th. But they only had 4 shots in the second.
Yeah.
We're out shooting them 25-17.
So, yeah, Washington is good. Washington is a very good hold the puck type team, right? Mm-hmm. So them only having 1 giveaway, I can see that, right? Mm-hmm. The Blues have just been, there's something in the team or in the team game that leads to them with lots of giveaways and not as many takeaways. Mm-hmm. Well, today they actually have more takeaways than giveaways, so I'll take that. Blues have taken 25 shots. They've had 11 blocked and missed 7. The Caps have taken 17 shots, had 9 blocked and missed 8. So, I mean, overall, I'm okay with that. And the fact that the Blues aren't hitting, they're not hitting because they controlled the puck so much.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Leddy started to show me something.
Yeah.
Right? Leddy started to show me something. I was much happier with that. 17 shifts. He had 48 on the 48 average, 219 on the power play, 11/17 on even strength. He had 1 shot. He had two blocked and 1 missed. So he had 4 attempts. 1 shot on 4 attempts. I'll take that.
Yep.
I'll take that. I'll take him getting in there. And he seemed to be a little bit better on controlling the puck.
Yeah.
Right? I did see that. I did see him being a little bit better on controlling the puck. And that is the definition of a power play that is very, very good, even if you don't score. That was a awesome power play. I'm not going to argue. I don't have a problem with keeping Walker on the ice. I really don't.
Yeah. I like Walker.
Roland, Jake Nieder just is what he is, and it's not worth it to me, bud, to be honest with you. Let me get back on some of these. Kyle says, my Alaskan buddy says, great second period. Marianne Holmes, welcome back. We missed you. Good period. The Blues look sharp. Shockey, that was the best power play in a long time, even though they didn't score. I agree. We talked about Krug being out. He scored. We talked about that. This has been a defensive collapse on Washington's part. Actually, I don't believe that. I think this has been a much more solid offensive attack than it's been a defensive collapse. Right?
Mhm.
And that's what I'm seeing here. I saw a team get in on the cycle and trust it. That has been a problem that we haven't talked about for the last couple of games, is they haven't got in on the cycle and trusted it. And then they also haven't gotten bodies around the net. Well, now you have Walker, you have Torpachenko, you have McCachran, you have guys that are going to go around the net. Sod, right?
Yep.
So for me, I'm more than happy with what we saw there. It's part of the body above the waistline. Yeah, Krug in his upper body. Shockey's trying to tell a funny. No good. That was the best period we've played in a few games. I will agree with that, Kyle. Walker shows up every time he hits the ice. He is like that. Leddy looks better. He's settling in so far. Leddy. Never seen that Krug hit that knocked him out of the game. I didn't see it either, so I don't know what it was. I saw the one on Bushnevich. Wow, I was surprised. Where are we at? Blues a little feisty tonight. I agree. Man, I'm trying to catch up on this. As usual, the boys play great against great teams. Practice makes perfect. Bring on the playoffs. I won't call the Caps a great team. I'll call them a good team. They're a playoff team, but the East, you have your top 8 and your bottom 8. And your bottom 8 are junk, right? Their playoffs are set. It's just positioning now, right? So I'm not going to go there.
Falcon, I think it was Mance.
Say again?
Marianne was asking who got in a scrap. I think it was Falk and Manta or something like that.
Yeah, there was a couple of different ones there. Similar records. Okay, I can see that. Yeah, you're right. It was Falk. He's going to run that dude in the third. I hope so, Jason. Wow, man, you guys are actually starting to like the show tonight. I appreciate it. Say again?
As long as Buchnevich doesn't headbutt today.
Yeah, no headbutting. No headbutting. So I haven't seen our boy back, but this. Come on. There we go. Is my Mike Hoffman stick. And you have it, I kind of have it upside down there.
That's a good looking stick.
Right? And while it's not, I don't think it's game used, it's a practice stick. It's taped, right? And if you ever notice his sticks, that's all he tapes it for, the one glove. And then the tape, you can see here on the back of this, you can see how the tape's been removed.
Yep.
At one time it had tape on it, right? So I can't call it a game used stick, but I will say that it was a used stick.
Yes.
Right. And I gotta thank the Blues equipment guy, the guy that runs the auctions, Mr. Gay. I can't remember his first name, and I wish I could. But he knows me from some of the auctions. And when I was at the alumni camp and I was trying to get that, get a stick, get a Walker stick or a Hoffman stick, he actually looked at me and says, "Do you want a signed one?" I said, "Absolutely." And put that away. I'll get you a signed one. Don't worry about it.
Aww.
I mean, I still had to pay the price of the stick, for what we were, but it was still pretty much free. Roland's going to Facebook jail. Don't do that to me, Roland.
Oh, God, why?
Oh, because of the #1 Blues Lounge and Jake Nieder not liking me. But that's just too. Those guys are. They call me all kinds of names. So I'm not worried about it. To be honest with you, that's just a group I don't care. If you want to call my show junk, call it junk. Right? You're welcome to. If you want to say I'm an idiot, You're welcome to. That's your opinion. There's 14 to 18 people here that don't think it, and thank you. Thank you so much. I just sent you the Krug injury on YouTube. Okay, Golf King, I will take a look at that. Where did you send it at?
It looks like you said Twitter.
Okay, I'll check my Twitter at the break, and maybe we can bring it up. See if I can find it there. I have a message. I have a message from Mr. Golf King. It says we're playoff bound. Here we go. I'm looking at it to see if I can see it. I don't know if you guys hear it or not. Krug is 47, right?
I thought
he
so.
did something to his wrist.
No.
Yeah, you don't see what he did. You don't see what he did, and I'll show that. I'll show that later. I'll show it on the post game, but I don't see it. It looks like he was when he was skating there. He was holding his wrist down, so he might have done that. Where are we at?
Hey, Sammy.
On Twitter. They're jerks in the tune of CeeLo Green, forget you, or in this case, them. I appreciate it, Chris. Thank you. See, we can be strong on the puck, i.e. take away and cutoffs when the Caps are passing through passing leads to turnovers. We need to do more of it. Oh, Aaron, good point, man. Good point. I'm with you. But lots of us have your back, guys. And I appreciate that, guys. I really, really do. Right? Sorry if X-rated comes out. I told the guy he can cut his hole. Yeah, thank you, Roland. Ashley, did you laugh at my comment?
Yes, I did.
Jeff's got hand out, so I'm not sure. Hand.
Krug's hand.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. So, when they first say upper body, the first thing I think of is a head hit, right? 19, man. As soon as I say it, it drops 18, but thank you.
Funny, right? Because you totally had an upper body injury when you were in St. Louis.
Yep. Absolutely.
You would think that this would be your first thought.
Yeah, no. When I broke my wrist, I got to tell you, I didn't think I broke it.
Yeah.
Right? I thought I dislocated it. I'm at the hospital wanting them to just pop it back in. They're looking at me like I'm freaking nuts.
Yeah, you're not as young as you once were.
No.
That probably wouldn't work anymore, bud.
Nope, not in the least bit. I'm waiting on my surgery. I'm getting a really special, fancy surgery done. Mm-hmm. Fun fact: Jeremy Boyer played that song when the Blues got screwed on a no-call. He's got it on. I know. I've seen him. He played that during the 17-18 season. That last game against Colorado, when they were giving up he would play it every time Colorado scored. Mm-hmm. He was at the Ballpark Village.
Gotcha.
Right. So it was pretty neat. Sports Freak's going to see us post game. We're getting there. It's almost there. We got a couple more minutes, I think. What I'm trying to do now is about a minute to go game time. I'm trying to come online so I can get it opened up in the other areas. So I can come back and not, try to share it, the sharing part and all that. Mm-hmm. Try to have that done ahead of time.
Yeah.
Right. I've been trying to get Jeremy on the show for a long time. We just can't seem to connect. Oh, there will not be a BlueNote fan report or hockey fan report tomorrow.
Okay.
But I will be doing a show, and I'm really excited about this.
Yay.
I'm going to be joining, and I'll talk more about it on the post game. Joining Jeremy Karp on his podcast as I get to help him interview. And I just lost his first name. He was a relief pitcher for the Cardinals. I want to say it was Derek King, or his last name was King, right? Rodney King or Ray King. I got to meet Ray in 2005. That last season at Busch at Tammy, so sorry. Thank you for being here, Tammy. You know, we love you when you're here, and we miss you when you're not. So just know that, girl.
Mhm.
We always think about you. But I had gone to St. Louis because my best friend had passed away, and I wore my uniform to a game. Went to the Mad Hungarians ballpark, ballpark
Mhm.
village thing, restaurant there, there, and they had a special area upstairs,
Mhm.
and Harbarski's, right? And I had a hat. Harbarsky gave me a hat, and I met Ray, and I told him I was there, and Ray signed that hat. And I
Aw.
originally put the hat in my friend's casket.
Mhm.
My friend's mom took it out of the casket and gave it back to me. She said, "You're not putting that in there." And I said, "Why not?" She said, "Because this is yours, right? You keep this. You keep this because she knew how important he was to me. You keep this as your memory of him."
Mhm.
And so I still have that hat. I don't know where it is because of my move, but if I can find it in the next day or so, I'll be able to show it to him. But it would be a really neat thing. So yes, we did. The goalie mask is going uh, to E. I just had to have, because of COVID right now and shipping. It's really hard to get things shipped to Canada, right? And especially something without, if you don't have a shipping license, right?
Mhm.
So I'm not a normal shipper. If I was a normal shipper, it'd be either, but I do have it. He knows about it. We've talked about it. As soon as I can get it shipped to Ed, Ed's going to sign it for him.
Mhm.
Right, and then we'll have it shipped right back to Ed. But right now, I can't spend $65. It would cost me close to $100 to ship it and then ship it again, and I just can't afford it right now. And I'm not going to make E pay it. That's not, not there. E's
Mhm.
great. I love E. Right, that I don't know what you're saying there, bud. So
He's talking about if Sammy buys the wings when you come to town
oh,
next.
okay. If we win, I'll make it a point to buy you all our wings when guy comes to town back to St. Louis. Man, Sammy, I wish I could get back, bud. I really, really do. Because I miss these guys. Right? Oh,
Mhm.
you can't see it, but my hockey warrior brothers, I miss you something fierce. Okay, guys, have a great game, great third period. I'll see you then. Let's hope that we can get this win. Uh, I got your back, E. You know it, bud. You know it.
Mhm.
All right, and we'll see you at the post game show.